guys, welcome back to Ash Art Books. Today I'm going to be doing an unhaul. So I haven't done one of these in a while. I have actually brought books to the bookstore since then. I just always forget to film it. So this unhaul, pretty much all of them are for the same reason, and that is that they're unread, they're on my TBR, and I just don't see myself getting to them anytime soon. Most of these were bought at some kind of secondhand store, so like a library sale, a Goodwill, a thrift store, or a used bookstore. And so I didn't pay a lot of money for them, so I don't feel too bad getting rid of them without reading them. But I just feel like I'm at that point, again, it keeps happening, where I feel like I have too many books and I really want all of the books on my TBR to be ones I actively really want to read. And I just feel like a lot of these, while great books, a lot of them are a little older, and a lot of them are older historical romances, and I just don't see myself getting to them like immediately. So I've talked myself into giving a lot of them away. I'm going to turn them into a used bookstore, and if I want to read them in the future, I will either repurchase, find at the library, or something like that. But there's nothing wrong with these books. I mean, I'm sure they're delightful books and maybe even some people's favorite books, but I still have some more to probably get rid of, but this is like the first box. So let's get started. I don't go into too much detail because, like I said, they pretty much all have the same reason for getting rid of them. But the first two are The Book of Scandal by Julia London and Lord of Fire by Galen Foley. These are two I know I got, I'm pretty sure, from a library book sale, and I don't see myself getting to them, so that's gonna kind of be the running theme here. The next two are really pretty hardbacks, and that is Shadow Music by Julie Garwood and No Choice But Seduction by Johanna Lynsay. Again, library book sale, or library sale that I bought books at. This one's kind of breaking my heart, and this might end up staying because I just really like the cover. But I'm trying to talk myself into getting rid of it because, so Johanna Lynsay and Julie Garwood are both authors that I really want to try books from. And I've kept one or two from each of them, but I had like 6 or 7 from each of them. And for not even having read them yet, I felt like that was a bit much. So I kind of picked the 1 or 2 that I thought I'd read first, and these guys have to go. Okay, some more historical romance. We've got You May Kiss the Bride by Lisa Byrne. I actually think I got this one when I went to a Polycon in my like tote bag, and I just wasn't thrilled with the summary, and so I'm gonna give it to someone who will appreciate it more. Then we've got Elizabeth Thornton, Almost a Princess. This one is one I realized after the fact wasn't a series, and I didn't know that, so I don't really think I have the energy to go find the rest of the series right now, so I'm gonna give it away. And then this one is The Courtesan Duchess by Joanna Shupe. I like Joanna Shupe. The reason I'm getting rid of it is because I've been reading her more current series, the one that's set in New York in the Gilded Age, and I'm really enjoying it. So I think with her I'm going to continue on that, and I don't know if I'm going to be going back to this Wicked Deception series right now. The next one is by Mary Balogh, and it's called Someone to Love. I've started this one a couple of times and just couldn't get into it. I know Mary Balogh is a really popular author, and I think maybe I should just try something else from her, so I'm gonna let it go. The next one is actually not historical, and that is Claimed by Elle Kennedy. I was kind of torn on this one, and yeah, there's a guy on the cover, but I just don't see myself getting to this one right now. I do love Elle Kennedy, but I read more of her contemporary series rather than like her kind of post-apocalyptic stuff, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Next one is Sophie Kinsella, Can You Keep a Secret? I am getting rid of this one, but I think I'm actually going to bring it to a friend because she really likes Sophie Kinsella, and I'm sure this one's delightful, but I just don't know if I'm going to read it right now. So, and if I do, I'm sure I can get it from the library or back from the friend I'm going to give it to. So yeah, it's going to a good home. We've got a few more historicals. We've got another Johanna Lynsay because, like I said, I just had way too many of her books. This was Tinder of the Storm is the Storm. Pretty sure this is a pretty popular one, and I'm pretty sure I recently got this one, but I just don't need it right now. Another Johanna Lynsay, A Loving Scoundrel. I really like the cover of this one too, so I feel like either this one or the other one might end up staying because it's just such a pretty cover. But I really don't need this many Johanna Lynsay books. And another Johanna Lynsay, which is The Heir. So all of these sounded good at the library sale or the Goodwill or wherever I got them, but I don't know. if you have a favorite Johanna Lynsay book, let me know what it is, because maybe then I'll keep that one. But they're easily accessible, so I read them on my shelf. Okay, next we've got a Christmas book, which is Susan Mallory, Marry Me at Christmas. So the reason I'm getting rid of this one is not because I'm sure it's a bad book. It's because I saw the movie on Hallmark last year, and I just feel like after watching that, I don't know if I want to watch this, because it wasn't my favorite movie, honestly. I mean, it was cute, but I just don't think I need to read the book, because I've already kind of seen the movie, been there, done that with that certain circumstance. So I'm gonna give it to a better home. One is a Nora Roberts, and it's Cordelia's Royal Family, which is, I think, 3 books bound up. I'm kind of torn on this one because it took me a while to like track down a Nora Roberts that I wanted to pick up. But I don't know if this is the best choice, because after getting it, I read some reviews and it didn't have the best reviews. And I feel like if I want to try Nora Roberts, I need to try one. It's maybe one of her more popular books that I hopefully will like more, because I feel like if I read one and I don't like it, I'm not going to want to pick another one up. So I think I'm going to give this one away and try something else. And then this one is called A Useful Woman by Darcy Wilde. So this particular book, I really wanted to like. It's a historical mystery, and I've liked those in the past. I like Reese Bowen's stuff and a couple other people, but this one I started on an audiobook, and maybe that was my problem, and I just couldn't get into it. It was kind of dry. I don't know. I know there are people who like this, but it just wasn't for me. The last 2 are 2 YA books. Again, there's nothing wrong with these books at all. I just don't see myself reading them soon, and they're really big and they're taking up room on my shelf. So the first one is The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. I might be giving this one to a friend too. I don't know if she has it already, but if she doesn't, I might see if she wants it, because I think she might read it before me. But it looks cute. It's a cute summer contemporary. A lot of people love Morgan Matson, but I just don't see myself getting to it right now. And then the last book is Anti-Darkened by Kiersten White. So this is probably the most like controversial in this unhaul, because a lot of people love this book and this series. I got it really cheap. I thought I'd read it. It's been on my shelf for I think at least half a year, if not a year, and there are so many other books I want to get to that even though this is a gorgeous hardcover, I just think someone else will really appreciate it more than I will. So those are all the books that I'm getting rid of right now. Let me know, do you guys like to purge your shelves like every so often? I feel like about once a month I like to go through, and sometimes it's not this many, it's just like a couple, but I just feel like I love collecting books, but because I like collecting books, I don't have endless space for them, so they kind of have to, you know, go to a better home at some point. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!